Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. Car. Welcome back to MotoGP 18 as Mario finally got over the hump and grabbed another victory this season. He's 6th, but he's still behind in the championship. Can he take back that lead round the training room Motegi in Japan? So here goes Mario then for the first of 3 possible laps in qualifying. Looking the best Bezecchi. Here's tow 1.11. That's not a good start, running a bit wide in the first corner. He's compromised a bit into the second right-hander. As you go down this straight, this is what you get around here. Get some tight corners and long straights. It's a great track to be racing around. Let's see if it's a good track to do 1 laps round as well. Not if you run right like that, or you're really holding on to the bike at times. Even then it says McDonald's quicker. But it's a bit of an adventure there. To go into the hairpin, have to be so careful getting on the power out some of these corners. And flat out through the right hander, don't take too much curb on the inside. Now it says he's a second up, that can't be right. As you go into the left and into the right, a bit's deceiving that right hander. As it really does tighten up on the exit. The corner that is definitely tight. It's the left, and there's all too much curb on the inside from McDonald. That was a bit clumsy. But it's a track which he normally does go rail round. Well, the previous time, went rail round. Picks the bike up. That's nice onto this back straight. So he's just a quarter of a second up now. Just a final set to go. You expect to see lots of passes into this right-hander. Such a tricky braking zone downhill. Very easy to outbrake yourself like McDonald did. Had to brake around 120 instead of 100 metres for the corner. Then into the final chicane. Just fit the bike through that. We're a bit out of control. But it should still be quicker than Bezecchi. Should be way quicker than Bezecchi. 57.3. And that's despite a number of mistakes. You know what? Let's just give up after this. McDonald, get back in the garage, have some tea. Well, that's just ridiculous, isn't it? 3 seconds ahead of Bezecchi and Martin. Then Bastianini, Di Giannantonio, Canet. Then we've got Antonelli, Rodrigo, Mesa, Della Porta rounds out the top 10. Varinas and Kornfeld. Ramirez, Mino and Suzuki on home turf rounding out their 5th row. As you look for the other Japanese riders, and they're all at the back. You have Nuadin, Budaga, Sasaki on the 9th row, then on the back rows, Masaki and Tuba. Or will it be a happier race for home fans and McDonald? Let's find out. So here's McDonald revving up then at the start. Let's look at all those flags waving to the left hand side as the lights go out. And Bezecchi gets an absolutely mega start as McDonald holds off Martin towards the first corner. But it might mean they've been jumped by Di Giannantonio and Bastianini, and here comes Canet as well. It gets very compact with the second right-hander. McDonald with some slipstream off his teammate. He's looking to go for second. Or even go for the lead. Where's he braking to? As he gets going again, joins in the mid-pack. Down in 10th. As he gets past a couple of riders though, past Mesa with a fantastic opening. Not a bit wide. Now it's Della Porta down his inside. You've got Rodrigo as well. But easily round the outside from McDonald, back up to 6th then. With his crazy family here at the front, this pack of 5. This one will forced to go right thanks to Della Porta. What's he doing? The Italian. You're meant to be supporting McDonald, not forcing him wide and making him having to force out Rodrigo. And he's lost like half a second in that sector thanks to Della Porta's move. Of course, they're not the best of friends, are they? And look at Della Porta. That launch. As Canet messes up. So there's Bastianini. There's a good downhill. And what is Antonelli doing? What an absolute idiot. When did he think that was going to work? It's all gone wide. And oh, another rider down. Another rider down in front. Another rider flying. What is going on here? Is this a motorbike race or a stunt show? As DJ Antonio leads. McDonald in 6th. That's the only things I know about this race. As it's the Leopards in a row, it looks like the Gresini boys are out in front. It's a shocking after that qualifying. Looked like this was McDonald's race. Burg is in 11th. That shows how crazy this race was, this opening lap. Now McDonald pushing hard to catch up to the top 5. And he's got to catch up for the championship. Take as many points as he can. And he's got Bezzecchi in front, battling with, is that Della Porta or Bastianini? So rear end is not very planted around here, not like it was in qualifying. And the whole bike wasn't planted in qualifying, really. So it goes wide, Yurchenko up to 11th. Definitely a bit of a disparity, though. In qualifying and race pace. We thought this was going to be like in qualifying. McDonald would be 10 seconds up the road already. Instead, it's the Gresini boys battling for the lead. We've got Della Porta battling for 4th with Bezzecchi. Surely McDonald can grab that 4th place. That has to be his aim this race. A minimum top 5. Anything else is not good for the championship. It's Loy in 20th. Martin 55. While McDonald a second slower. Despite lapping quicker than he was in qualifying. Everyone else is 5 seconds quicker. What have they found overnight on these bikes? Because apparently this is the first race since the patch yesterday, and there were opponent improvements. Not really seeing that milestone, to be honest. But it does look like McDonald's gaining on Bezzecchi and Della Porta. Fantastic job from Della Porta. Be holding that 4th place. You can see he's definitely not got the pace of the top 3, but he's holding that back Bezzecchi. We thought he was going to fly away after that start. Not been the case for the Italian. Instead, he's stuck behind a bit of a roadblock there. In the Leopard, and here comes another one of them to really block him in. There you go, McDonald actually stays on the track this time on the exits. Ramirez backs for the top 10 with Suzuki. You can get a top 10 on home turf. Always good for the resume and morale and confidence. Everyone can definitely tell you that after San Marino. And here comes McDonald with the slipstream. As Martin and Gino seem to be swapping places all the time heading into this right-hander. Oh, and someone's down in front. Who's that down? As Canette's battling to get back into the point. Someone is down in front. We're battling for a podium now as McDonald. It's a bit wide out the final corner. We're all fine when they cross the line. It's DJ Antonio and Bastianini. Martin has gone down after battling ferociously with his teammate. After setting the fastest lap, Canette's into the points. Martin has been wiped out. And that could wipe out his championship lead as well, depending on the results. As we're into the second half of the race of a dramatic Japanese Grand Prix. Something always seems to happen around here in the championship. We've seen it again. Let's look at Bezzecchi now holding up. Della Porta onto his back straight. Martin's down to just 6th though. Boy, he picked that thing up quickly. Someone looks down the inside of Bezzecchi. And Della Porta for 3rd. And to lift slightly as Bezzecchi took the ride line there. But here comes McDonald down the inside. Both the Italians, no, they block him off, and someone's down in front. What is going on? Riders falling left, right, and centre. There's now a battling for second. We all could just get a podium because everyone is falling off. Definitely Della Porta's best race of the season so far. Up there before Bezzecchi's best as well. And if McDonald can grab second, what a result that would be with Martin behind. Taking points off the Spaniard. And very good points as well. He needs to negotiate that right hand a bit better. And he's dropped back slightly from this battle after having a very serious knock. The first half of this lap. And it's Bastianini who went down. Di Giannantonio is going to cruise to victory. He's taken out his rivals this race. That's the Grassini man. As he gone to the penultimate lap. Gone right behind Della Porta and Bezzecchi. As they slipstream by each other. Go into the left-hander. Oh, got a superb run. Well, Bezzecchi held up Della Porta. Don't going to make it 3 wide. But he's on the outside. Bezzecchi didn't brake well either. So Della Porta holds on just. Well, McDonald keeps the throttle on through the right hand and takes second. Finally gets by. With a lap and a half to go, finally gets ahead of Della Porta and Bezzecchi. Della Porta not giving up without a fight though. Well, holds the inside of the left-hander. Well, Di Giannantonio's cruising to victory. Obviously has the sharpest elbows on the grid. Knew what was going to happen today. And he's going to reward him as Zach Martin up to 4th. It's Zach Martin up to 4th. He's in that battle for the podium places. Well, Canette's just battling to get into the top 10. So there we go. Finally gets that right-hander right, does McDonald. As I think he's a bit too far back from Di Giannantonio. Grab the lead. Well, here comes Martin assaulting for second. Jorge Martin, the comeback. As he go into the final lap. Oh, McDonald's outbraked himself. He goes for the second right. Gets a run on Martin. What a comeback by Jorge Martin. It's now he's leaning into McDonald. Where's Martin going though? He's just braked all over the place, gets into Della Porta, McDonald. On a couple riders are down in front, bikes are flying everywhere, riders are flying everywhere. What is going on? McDonald's in 10th. And it all started because Martin went all over the place in that braking zone. Forced McDonald onto the grass to avoid him when he rejoined the track. And then just all hell broke loose. So McDonald's going to finish in the top 10. But where in the top 10? Canette's up to 4th. He's just battling to be in the top 10 a lap ago. Shows you the amount of casualties we had from that incident. But what a race for Jorge Martin. He's up to 11th. No matter what happens to Martin, he's just going to rebound and not lose too much. Or have they? Because remember, Di Giannantonio's right in that championship battle. So is Bastianini. Della Porta from a podium place is down. Yurchenko's in 9th ahead, battling with Ramirez. She just got a couple of corners to go. Surely nothing else dramatic can happen. And what has been probably the craziest race in Mario McDonald's career. So him and Martin are not going to score points. What the hell happened here? I know, Mario. What the fuck was that milestone? So, DJ Antonio won. That much is clear. In second was Bastianini by almost 5 seconds back, even though they're very similar pace rise. Then Bezzecchi, Kennett, McPhee grabs the top 5 ahead of Suzuki. What a result on home turf ahead of Antonelli. Yurchenko backing up his team leader. McPhee in 8th. Ramirez, Nuruddin grabs the top 10. Della Porta, Mino, Arbolono, Arenas and Ottel finishes out the points with Rodrigo, Loy, Binder, Alonso. McDonald rounds out the top 20 just ahead of Martin, who set the fastest lap of the race. And at the back was Kornfeld, apparently. So after all of that, we have a new leader. We have a Grassini leading, but it's DJ Antonio by 11 points. So he still leads by the same amount as the championship leader, but this time ahead of Bastianini. It's not McDonald the Leopards that's in second, it's his Italian teammate, with Martin down to third, 12 points behind his teammate. Kennett and McDonald are a bit adrift down, 4th and 5th, 23 points back is the San Marino rider, who's dropped to his lowest point of the season at the most critical point of the season as well. Bezzecchi's in 6th ahead of Antonelli, Della Porta. Otto up to 9th ahead of Rodrigo. McPhee up to 12th after that was ahead of Kornfeld and Suzuki. Ramirez. Badona, Alonso Lopez down to 17th. Yurchenko launched himself up into the top 20. So there's Nuruddin up to 22nd. Still, 4 riders have not scored points so far this season, all the way up to 27th. So that first rider status might be coming back slightly for McDonald after that. His skills are up to at least level 70 now, with Lino got up to 72 and Brakes Manager up to 71. Here's the breakdown. At least from qualifying he gets a bit of reputation and resources. Unfortunately, the race, a bit of the opposite. So MotoGP, Marquez wins ahead of Dovi and Rossi. Well, in Moto2, it's Alex Marquez ahead of Bagnaia and Verge. Oh, they must be having a party in the Marquez household once again. And there's an all-Italian podium in Moto3. So McDonald's basically got to win the remaining 3 races of the season if he wants to win this championship. After being in the championship lead, after closing the gap the last time out in Thailand, Japan happened. And all that came with it. Seriously, milestone. I don't know how you've messed up the AI even further, but stop patching the game, because you're just going to make it worse. It feels like every patch you make this worse. Just stop it. Don't turn into Codemasters who, when they patch things, they make online infinitely worse. You've done it with career mode. Thanks for that, milestone. But as aside, let's go back into Mario mode. Let's head to the final 3 races of the season, beginning with Phillip Island, a fantastic circuit. I have no idea how many riders are going to fly in there, though. It's a very fast circuit. So let's see if Mario survives Wreckfest, Australia. Next time out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.